Oi, oi. Hello, how are you doing? Welcome to Valheim. I'm DankNStein, episode 1 of a brand new series. Alright, looking good, I think. I need to make a new world as well. Alright, let's go. So this game's obviously gotten very, very popular very, very quickly. I read on, like, that it's the 5th game ever, only on Steam, to have like 500,000 concurrent players in its first week. And the only game to ever have done that with overwhelmingly positive reviews. We're in a Viking kind of situation here, basically, is to cut all of that text short. It's a Viking thing. And here we are, flying in on the back of a rather large bird. Oh, we're coming in fast. Right, here we are. Voila. You are wet. So I am. Let's talk to the bird. I'm Hugin, sent here to guide you in your travels. So basically, yeah, this raven guy, he's around and he just gives us tutorials. These magical stones scattered through the lands are signposts. The summoning place of your first prey. Map location added. Cool, there it is. Right, which is just down here. So essentially, we've got all of the survival and crafting-y bits and bobs. We've got some skills we can level up, obviously, there with our sprinting. But there's also bosses. So we have big fights. I think we can punch this tree. I hope. This isn't too meaty of a tree. There we go. So we got some wood there. We got a rag tunic. Oh, I think the tutorial must still be giving us items or something. So, like, I think one of the big things here with this game is to just constantly pick things up, kill everything, just do everything, because that progresses the tree. Hunt his kin. Oh yeah, so it's just telling us, you see this deer? Yeah, we gotta hunt some deer. So if we kill enough deer, I think, then we can come here and kind of like summon the first boss. I think it's like 3D Terraria, whereas like lots of people said that Terraria was 2D Minecraft, but it wasn't. But this is like 3D Terraria. I think. I don't know. The map's all procedurally generated, so you might have noticed when I started that there was a seed that gave me. Oh, look, there's a deer over there we could kill, but we're going to have to kill this guy first because he's going to actually attack us. Hopefully we can get the better of him here. There we go. Lovely. What are you going to drop for me? Some resin. I think that's torches, basically. Resin is torches. Let's have a look at our crafting. Yes, we can make a club here. I guess we go for that, just so we have a weapon straight off the bat. No harm in that. Now, can we creep up on that deer, do you reckon? Should we try it? Let's be sneaky. Oh, we're improving our sneaking skills already. Oops. For some reason, I ran out. Oh, right. This is interesting. So you see when I'm sneaking, my stamina bar there underneath the player is running out. So actually, to sneak up on this deer, we've got to be a little bit careful about when we start sneaking. Because we don't want to run out at the crucial moment like we did just then. And then our character just stands up and just blows our cover immediately. Oh, no, mushrooms. Okay, that's good. A bit of food is good. If we eat this mushroom, you see down the bottom left here, the mushroom appears and it gives us like a section, I suppose, on our hunger bar there that's red, like the mushroom. And so just like Terra Firma Craft, we have to be mixing our food groups. We can't just eat loads of mushrooms. In fact, now that there's a mushroom sat there in the bottom left, we can't eat a red mushroom again until that red mushroom icon disappears, right? Like until it's ready for us to go back for more. I think the boar are less likely to run away. I mean, they might run away. There's some berries here, actually. I think, yeah, they actually want to fight us, the boars, often. And we do want to fight them, too. I think the boars are what is going to give us leather. We're just going to spend some time, basically, gathering some opening resources. We want stones off the floor. We want wood. We want resin for torches. As much food as we can find. And then, yeah, killing animals for leather scraps and things like that. Come here, my boring friend. Oh, we got some raw meat there as well, so we can cook that up a storm. Also, look at just the carnage. Like, we basically turn those boars into like liquid with this club, just liquefied. In fact, so now look, we can already actually get a bit of crafting done. Let's get a stone axe going. I don't think we'll even probably get round to upgrading the stone axe because I think we can quite quickly, if we find some water, we'll be able to upgrade to a flint one. But for now, this stone axe will just make wood gathering. There we go. Quite a bit quicker. Again, like Terra Firmcraft, you have different types of damage here. So we've got 15 slashing damage from the stone axe, or 12 blunt damage from the bat thing. So already, actually, the axe is just a better weapon as well. Okay. All right. Interesting. All right. So it looks like over here now. Over here, there's a little bit of a clearing, or a plains or something. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. And just yesterday, when we were playing about in multiplayer, I did like the plains because you can see what's going on. You can see everything, so I can immediately see there's a boar. Let's go get him. And like we might find some like half-built kind of house that we could maybe even convert into a base, rather than building something from scratch. Initially, as a starter house, it might be nice to see if we can't find a ruin. Some water down there as well. Oh, there's a ruin. Let's see what's going on in here. Nothing. Okay, but I think if we put down our workbench here, we could dismantle this and grab all the resources. I think that's a pretty good hint. So what we need to do is make a hammer, which is like basically your like building wand, if you like. Oh look, our friend is here as well. Because we just built the hammer, I think he's going to tell us. With this tool, you will raise mighty halls and towering fortifications. Start by building a workbench. Let's pop that there for now. With the hammer out now, we just middle mouse button on something to dismantle it, and we will claim, I think, the most efficient amount of resources we can by doing so. Now, the other thing to point out here is that there's structural integrity mechanics. So you see how some of these pieces are blue when I hover over them, and some of them are green. The blue is like more stable than the green, and then I think after green it goes like yellow, and then like orange, and then finally red, and then it will fall down. Right? Fully dismantled. Now, can we pick up our workbench again? Yeah, we can. Okay, sweet. So we grab everything, and we've just basically taken all the wood. But what I was thinking is it might be more interesting and scenic to build our starter house here by the water, and also probably would make sense. Oh, we could eat another bite. So I have a mushroom and a strawberry, and we are doing well. Now, what about in here? Look at this. Flint. Aha. And so now we can make a flint axe, flint knife, flint spear, a load of weaponry and stuff. So the flint you find by the water, I think. Maybe in other places too, but that's where I've been finding it. And look, there's this kind of crocodile type animal that you find here. They're called necks. They're pretty basic, but they can, but didn't on this occasion, they can though drop you food and stuff. Now here's the thing. Swimming is quite dangerous. I think it's like Breath of the Wild, the way the stamina works, which is a smart thing to base your stamina system on. But yeah, if you run out of stamina while you're swimming, then you drown. So I think it's simple as that. So yeah, I think until I've upgraded my stamina a lot, or I'm a bit more confident, I'm not going to be swimming out to try and kill guys like that. They're in the middle of the water. Yeah, you can see, look, my stamina. There we go. Right. Anyway, we are wet, which presumably gives us slowness. You can see top right, all the different status effects. There's a neck. There we go. Look, finally, a neck tail. This one did actually drop some munch for us. This massive tree I really like. But hold on, look. There's another kind of pre-existing shelter of sorts here. Just... Oh, bees. We don't like bees. I don't know, we have to do something with them. I guess we'd have to, like, catch them, put them in a hive, and then, like, eat their honey. Domination. Yeah, I like it. I like it here. Oh, also, look at the sky, by the way. Whoa. That's a big tree. So here's the first thing then with your crafting or your workbench. In order to actually get into the interface of it itself for the more advanced tools and things, it needs a roof. Interesting. So we can do that with the hammer. Well, now that we're near a bench, we can build. So I think we'll just go for quite a temporary roof on the thing at the moment. Now, is this... Please say I can look at this now. The station is too exposed. I wonder what that means then. Because it said it needed a roof. I feel like it has a pretty decent roof right now. Too exposed, you say? Okay, so I just Googled it, yeah. And like, I found just immediately just people like just memes about the workbench saying it's too exposed all the time, even when it isn't. So we're going to just try and keep building. Lovely. Please work. Station is too exposed. Is it because it's got a stone? Like, should that stone not be there? All right, well, let's just keep building, because worst case scenario, we just end up with a house. Well, you know what? Maybe it's time right now to drop a little montage down. What do you reckon, Gears? Yeah, let's do it. Alright guys, we're going to end the montage there. I was going to try and build a huge great big house. We might go back into montage mode, but I'm kind of on the edge of the Black Forest here. I might head more left and try and settle that way. I don't know, it's cool here having all these pre-made little yards, and I was going to adapt them. But that troll will destroy everything we've built, and I think just being on the edge of the Black Forest, if that means we're more likely to get those kinds of big scary spawns, then maybe we just head out this way. In fact, let's make that an interlude. That's like mid-montage. Now we'll fade the beat back in and we'll go back in. We'll find somewhere to settle and we'll build a house. Sweet. Alright, welcome back. Let's get a wood door in here and then call it finished. I mean, you can see where the shoddy wood that I have inherited from this versus the new wood I've put in is, but that's alright. This is our first little base. We can access our workbench now, and look, We can make a bow, which I think we're going to need. I didn't go down the bow route in multiplayer, and I'm going to for single player because some distance on my attacks would be good. But that's using up 8 of our 13 pieces of leather scrap that we got from the boar killing, which you saw we were keeping busy with. We can make 20 arrows there. I've got enough wood. Oh, no, I don't. So I can't actually. Yeah, so I'd like to gather some more wood. We would like to cook up some food. We got lots of berries at least. Like, I guess the club is really good because it's got that blunt power, right? Whereas the flint axe is slashing. So the club is what we'd want for fighting the skellies, you know? It's the same as Terra Firma Craft, I think, with all these weapons. It's like, as you'd expect, yeah? Wood shield is going to need more resin and wood. But again, I definitely want that one. Tempting. But then again, the flint axe does the same amount of damage in slashing. So maybe we do just want a flint axe because it's going to be better than our stone one as well. So we can replace that there. And I think now we've got this little chest up here that we can't quite access, but we can, well, we can access it, but we can't actually get up there. But I'm going to put spare tools in there, I think. Oh yes, look, we've got a deer trophy. We did manage to kill 1 deer. And so the deers drop these hides, whereas the boars drop the leather scraps, yeah? But I guess at this point, it's just resource gathering to try and upgrade as many tools and things as we can. And that's the other thing you can do in this workbench here is then you've got this repairs. Repairs are free. Just the durability of all your tools can go up, but you have to be at the workbench. But for upgrades, we'd need to go to level 2 workbench first. Right, and then we can start upgrading, you know, tools and things to the level 2 versions. The other thing I just want to look at immediately is if we can make the pants yet. We can already make the pants. See, we've got a tunic on here. Better than nothing. Gives us a tiny bit of armor. The rag pants. Yeah, go on, let's do it. Again, it's a little bit of armor, like, why would we not? Alright, well, let's go out and gather some resources. So I think just doing all this sneaking now is going to be useful for like, raising our skill with it. I said he noticed me just... yeah, didn't seem particularly skillfully done. Oh, look, there's a skeleton there. Do we still have our club? Attacking him with the club is going to be our best bet. Do I need to jump up there? He's like stuck somehow. Oh wow. Yeah, he took a nice chunk off of me there. Or we'll come back and like attack him more later. Once I've regened a bit. Can I just say though, the art direction in this game is a big deal. Like it's a big part of what makes this so immersive, I think, in the sense of exploration and adventure and all of that good stuff, you know, because it's all so low res in terms of the textures. If we get nice and up close and have a look at some of these things, I mean, you can see it. It's almost like cell shaded there with the lighting from the torch as well. All the textures are very low res and you know, low poly models and stuff. But just the rendering tricks all come together real nice and great, you know, great use of color and yeah, and things like, you know, motion blur and focus and stuff. Very, very pretty, which makes me want to build. It makes me want to build lots of huge, amazing things. So that, I think that's what probably will end up being our focus in this series. I mean, we'll need the progression. We'll want to fight the bosses, blah-de-blah, but let's be honest. A Viking fortress is like the end goal here, isn't it? Yeah, man, look at the smoke. It's so cool. Ah! No! Every time I try to eat a meal, I end up on fire. Right, look, here we go. Cooked meat. What are they? Plant them to grow beech trees. Ooh. Should we plant some trees? Look at how good the meat is in terms of the little section it gives our... So now our max health and stamina can head right up to there. Alright, so that's all our cooking done. So the last thing I want to do, I guess, before we end the episode is let's have a look here. The shield is just in need of leather, so we should go out on another hunting mission tomorrow. And in the meantime, let's try and make ourselves a bed in our house here. Here, a bed. But I don't really want it like ground floor, like right next to the rest of our stuff. So I was thinking more like up there. Like we should have Another door maybe on this side? That could be cool, couldn't it? So like, get rid of that guy and throw a door in up there. Alright. And then what was the last thing? Get the torch out and chuck it up. Here. Like, right in the corner there. And the structural integrity of all this, that's green, those are green, everyone's green. Well, that's okay, let's put that floor in there and then go up and round and have a look. And then maybe up here, like at that height, if it will let us, and we can get away with it, then it does give up here a pretty nice, like, more 3D kind of feel. And then I guess the only thing I'm nervous about is we're kind of cheesing. We put our bed there. Can we actually still sleep in it, even in spite of us not necessarily having the room above us? He's telling us about our bed, unclaimed bed, DankNStein's bed. So now we should be able to sleep the night away, no? Is this bed not sleepable in? Oh, you can't sleep at this time. Okay, good. I was worried. And then there's our chest. We've got access to that, but I hope, if we've done this right, oops, fall damage, then that crack in the floor means we can still access our chest from down here, and we could even probably stack another one in there. All right. Nice base. Nice day one base. I'm feeling it. All right, let's go out, get some boars, get a bit more flint, I think. Look, man's still here. Both of our meats have run out in terms of, you see how they're flashing down there? It means we're allowed to eat them again. Maybe we should wait till they fully disappear though, if we're not in a rush to regen. But right now, as we're about to fight this guy, I am in a little bit of a rush. I want to try and see if we can get this trap skelly. He's recovered a little bit of health. That's the wrong weapon we're using there. We're better off with our bashing damage, I think. There we go. Bone fragments, which should unlock some more recipes, maybe? So we actually have some water quite close by down there as well. That's good. Let's see if we can't get a load of flint and stone from here. Yeah, look at this. I mean, I'm sorry, but look at how peng this looks. Like, it just looks beautiful, and it's proof, isn't it, that you don't need, like, HD textures and, like, billions of polygons. Like, it just needs to be done tastefully and done right, and just, like, we just care for the details, you know? Well, we are getting plenty of flint here. How much have I got now in total? 16 pieces. It's alright. I think the more the merrier. Things do get expensive, and then you end up wanting to upgrade it and whatnot else, so. Right, what do we have here then? There is a chest. There is a feather. There is 10 arrows. And by the sounds of it... Oh, that's a flint head arrow. Those are better arrows. Oh, I see. So we need to go home now because we're fighting these boars, which is all well and good. But look at the durability on our flint axe at this point. Oh, wow. Look at how many boars there are. Oh, is this the boar rune? I think this must be the rune that, like, spawns in the wild boar. Yeah, it is. So that there's tons of them here. Oh, I just sprinted up to this guy. So now I'm like starting my attack with no stamina to actually swing my weapon with. So that's why you shouldn't sprint into battle in this game. Lesson learned. Now, because our flint axe thing is run out, that is why you then sometimes you just need to return home, and that's what we need to do here. So we're gonna just head. Oh, there we go. We're just gonna head nicely home. Look at the moods, like the vibes just approaching the house. Yes, this game is giving me that vibe, that feeling of here's my house. It feels good to be home. Sick, man. I'm excited about this, about the future of this series. Now look, shields, here we go. Great, this is what I really want. And so if you look, there's a tower shield, but the tower shield gives us a movement penalty of 20%, block power 35. The small one, block power 20, but only a 5% penalty on movement. And also the small one has this parrying ability, which I think is where you can stun an enemy by blocking with the right timing. So this shield has its sort of like, oh, style. Did the other ones have style options? No, these others don't, but the shield does. But you know what's peak? No green. Where's the green and yellow DankNStein colours, you geez? So now we can dual wield, right? So we can have like our axe in one hand, shield in the other, and we look like an absolute beast. Yes, bruv. Get the nice shadow in the background as well. So the chopping block is a workbench improvement. If I put it there, it takes 10 flint. That's an expensive guy. Right, in fact, just having added the chopping block has made our workbench a level 2 one. And now, look, we can upgrade things. So we can immediately upgrade our shield, for example, or our bow. Let's invest in fire arrows, because then we've got all 3 types, so we can give them all a test and see what's most effective. I mean, obviously the flint's going to be better than the wood-headed ones, but we can test flint and then we can test fire and stuff. And yeah, that seems like fun. I'm not really that keen on throwing more leather scraps into upgrading the rag armor, because we can instead go up a tier. It's the same reason why we didn't like upgrade our stone axe loads. We just built ourselves a flint axe and then started upgrading that. And I feel like with the rag armor, it's the same thing. I'd rather go hunting for loads of deers, get loads of leather in, and you know, we can have a deer hide cape and a helmet. Yeah, we can get a 4-piece armor set of leather, basically. So that's all good. I don't think we need to do any of that before we fight the boss. But we might as well. You know how I like to do things. Slow and steady, eh? But this should be... This is a level 2 stone axe now, isn't it? Yeah, you can see the level in the right-hand corner. Okay, nice. Now, if we look at the map, what I'd be keen to do is head back over to here-ish and see if we can find that troll. And with our new fire arrows and things, take down the troll, basically. But before we do that, let's try and test our bed, actually. Let's see if we can sleep the night here. The bed needs a nearby fire. Oh, well. we'll puzzle that conundrum tomorrow. Maybe we'll just use that for storage up there then. So we'll just have loads of chests up there. And maybe what we want to do is build a sort of bedroom here next to the fire. Like a kind of... Oh, yeah, we could have like a little... Okay, stand by, please. I've got an idea. Stand by, please. How about something like this then? It was telling me that my bed was too exposed a minute ago, so I've built the same cover that I had. Spawn point set. Okay, obviously I can't sleep at this time. But it would have been nice if it had been a bit smaller. Also, look, our ground's coming away from the base. So I think if we get our hoe out and go to raise ground, we can deal with that. Well, yeah, cool. I mean, the ground is definitely touching the walls now, so that's good. All right, let's make the leather helmet and then head off into battle, because we've already got pants and tunics, so rather than upgrading those, we'll take a fresh. Okay, sweet. I mean, that for a leather helmet, it looks awfully shiny and metallic, doesn't it? All right, well, let's go hunt a troll. Oh, never mind. Right, well, I guess we need to seek some revenge. It's like the middle of the night, though. So each time you're struck down, you'll forget a small part of your abilities and drop your belongings at the site of the accident. We just can't be hit, like, once. So I think once he's on fire, the fire arrows then become a waste, because the fire damage is happening, and the actual pierce at that point then isn't very good. So I think we switch to flint, which has a better piercing range. Right now he isn't on fire anymore. So actually a flame arrow here would have been the better choice. Let's get some distance, get into some trees. This looks good. I'm dead. He missed me. Wow! It seems like I should be shooting him in the head for better damage as well, which is like obvious. Get some stamina back, you madman. Let's finish with a flaming arrow then, I guess. Come on, surely. I missed. Yes! Alrighty. He's probably harder than the first boss. I don't know about that. But we'll take all the good stuff anyway. And with that, I think we return to our humble abode pretty happy. That's a good day one, isn't it? Is this even a door, or is this just... Oh, it is a door, yes. We could actually close it. Okay. Alright. Well, yeah, look, guys. We got a makeshift little first yard here. Cheeky bedroom, cooking area. Set myself on fire. Standard. So, thanks for watching. Tune in next time for episode 2. We'll fight that first boss probably at the start of the next episode. And then probably head into the dungeons and the Black Forest for doing some mining. So that's all to come next time. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Peace.